Welding Songs here, back again. Another day, another pile of mess. So I just want to shout out to Marcy Junebug. She gave me some measurements, which is good. I converted it to the proper way, as we say it, and it seems like I'm actually very close. I'm probably only a millimetre out, so I'm happy with that. I think it was just the rake of this that was wrong, and the fact that this is a little bit floppy, and you can see it as I move it, it sort of changes and this moves and all that sort of stuff. So it turns out that where I tacked this on was correct within a millimetre, and you've got 3 or 4 mils play in the hinge bracket itself, so I think I'm just going to stay with where it's tacked on. The other side's a little bit of a different story, but I'm only going to work on this side to begin with just because of the space that I've got. So thank you once again for that, I appreciate it. It means a lot, because sometimes these things are very hard to wrap your head around, and just a little bit of information can help right out. So yeah, today I'm just trying to get a good shot. I probably won't be able to get one. Down there, yeah, I'll go here. Just down there, you'll see what is the door and the panel. Where they meet, there's a rib cage that goes down, and there's an indentation in the floor, obviously, where that fits into. I don't have any of that. It's a weird thickness as well. I was hoping to be able to copy the other side, but it's not the same, so I'm only guessing at the moment how far the profile comes out as it goes down. What I've done is sort of gone halfway between that thickness of the cutout of the floor plate that I've got and this one over here, and between that and the starting off thickness of that, I've averaged it out to get a thickness down there, and I hope that that'll be enough for me to just sort of fudge it in and out. The start of the piece that I've made is 30 centimeters up, and then I'll be bringing it down to the thickness down there. So it's another complex little piece. I mean, for a panel beater it's probably not that complex, but I'm not a panel beater. So what I did is I just got my dividers and worked out what that piece looked like as a profile at the start, so at the height that we're talking about, 30 centimeters. And I used my bead roller to make the step. You know, these cheaper bead rollers don't give you that 90 degrees. It's about 75, 80, which is fine by me. All you got to do is just tweak the starting point, and then as it goes further down you won't notice that gradient change. So where are we? I've made this piece. It's not too far off. I'm going to so that's what I'm talking about with that difference there, but that can be tapped into place. And this is only just, I'm only just sort of starting this out, so this isn't finished, but you get an idea. And then this is what actually gets spot welded to the panel, the outer skin, and this is the gradient that I'm talking about that I think gets thicker as it goes further down. So that's what I've done. It's thicker and then it gets thinner, so that's the top, and then it gets wider at the bottom. I just thought I'd show something that I've got. I didn't come up with this. This is something I saw. This is just a bit of rod with a profile cut into it with a grinding wheel. I've got another profile down there which is a little further, and I use it to tip edges. So I'll just show you again. I just throw that in there, and I'm doing this one-handed. The beautiful part about this is it's not loud, and you know, you're bashing away with a hammer for hours a day, it sort of gets a bit too much. So this is nice and quiet. It's late in the afternoon where I am, so all my neighbours are coming home from work, and I work at night, so my time that I work in the garage is sort of in the afternoon, late morning after I've had a sleep. So, and then you just go back through and, sorry, I'm not good at filming. Anyway, you get the idea. I'll just tip this edge right over just so I can show you. So there you go, and then what you do is you just tune that in with, it gives you a line, and then you can just tune it in over the edge of the vise, or just with a hammer and a panel beating weight, and it works great. Anyway, I'll bring you back